Okay, here.
Just sort of put it there. Okay, so anyway, so I was coming up the elevator from the laundry room there, and I got my hands off here, but anyway.
I know, we both got them.
ran into Wilson Tolk, and I didn't recognize him first. I just saw him because there was four other people.
What's the likelihood, you know? But let me ask you this. Let me wait.
But he was saying, but what was funny was, I was saying that, I said, well, what floor do you want to go to? And I pressed, he said 4, and I said, yeah, me too. So I pressed 4, and we were all sort of, you know, like everybody, so you're looking at the floor sort of in the elevator, and then Wilson recognized me, and he said something like, well, where are you flying to? And I said, and I was sitting there thinking, you know, yeah, people ask me where I'm flying to, but wait, that's usually when I'm in the airport, I got a flight thing. What's this guy in the elevator? But then I go, wait a minute, that's this.
I recognize that guy.
Well, let me ask you a question. So how did you figure out, so Monday, so I think all day Tuesday they were fighting with the fuel injectors and all that.
Yeah.
Now, when did it come, because I keep, one thing that strikes me, if you weren't right, we'd definitely be screwed, because we'd be up there 4 days.
Who figured out the left name?
How did you figure that out?
All you had to do was look at that windmilling prop and it wouldn't start. You had lots of fuel, you had lots of spark. It's the impulse coupling on the left mag that allows you to start. That's your starting mag.
But how did you know that? Because you said you don't work on those planes.
Well, I remember all that stuff from my college days.
Okay. So you
Take you back there and do a little
It's the
troubleshooting
only
in
thing
your
it
head.
could be, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's the
So
only
the
thing that
next
made sense because everything else was present. You had fuel, you had spark,
well, we didn't have spark.
but it was the timing of the spark.
Oh, I see. So we even had spark.
Yep,
So is that the so?
it's just the timing of the spark.
Oh, I see. Is that what the mag does?
And that's what that impulse coupling does until it kind of retards the spark for a slower rotating engine. And once it gets, I think, past 700 RPM, then your right mag kicks in. And that one is also active. So you got upper and lower firing on your plugs.
Oh, okay. So the impulse coupling. So why did they call it? Okay, this is good. So why did they call it the impulse?
Impulse coupling, well, it kind of holds off, and then it spring loads, and then it goes. It's like an impulse. You do something on an impulse, you do it, you know, out of the blue.
But you said it.
Off timing.
You said it.
I'm just wondering now, you know, where did you go to school with to learn all this?
I
'Cause it
went
sounded-
to College of the North Atlantic in Gander campus. I did a
Gander.
3-year maintenance engineering course there, and then I did another year of structural engineering as well.
So Gander is just north of here. Well, you know, northeast.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's a pretty good course, or either, you know, because you remember stuff like that, and you read it in a book.
Yeah.
So that's actually kind of amazing, I think.
I do. I remember things quite well.
That's great. Yeah. Well,
Obviously, you can tell that. I ran into you. Yes, and I remember who you were. So.
So yes. So the. Now, why is that plane like that? I mean, as a.
Oh, it's a lot of. It's basically the engine. A lot of planes are like that. Different models with the same engine set up into them. They're going to have the same impulse coupling on the left and your regular mag on the right.
But you remember when you took it off, you spun it, and the guy said, I forget who he was, the other guy.
Yeah, who is
It was
the other
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, did you get a kick off
Is Paul
that?"
still there?
Paul is he is in Arviat, I think, right now, in one of the smaller communities, still in Baffin Island.
Are you still? But you're still there.
I'm still in Iqaluit. Yeah, I work for a different company now. I work for Ken Boric Air.
Oh, I saw Ken Borg place.
Yeah.
Remember that was that one.
I just started with those guys last month. I started off as their base engineer supervisor there.
Oh, that's a promotion, something.
Kinda, yeah. A little bit busier and stuff, but it's nice. I still get to do my month in, month out, so I'm.
Yeah, I know you like that month in, month out
Yeah,
thing.
you get to
We
go
were
back
sweating
to-
because you had to leave.
Yeah.
The following
Oh, that was a problem because you said,
then
"Well,
they-
I've got to leave Saturday." I'm sitting. Well, what if the mag doesn't get it? It was close. Well, so remember when what was his name again?
Paul.
Paul. Yeah. I guess I can't remember. You know whether that was a guy, but somebody asked you whether you got a little kick out of it when you turned it.
Yeah.
That was Paul.
Yeah.
And you said you did.
It wasn't firing anything then.
Yeah, but so wait, so you got the kick out of it because I remember that, right? Mm-hmm. So.
It's the impulse. I think the coupling itself was off of its spring or gear or whatever it was. It wasn't engaging when it should have. in the
but
mag in itself, which totally screwed off the firing and your timing. And
Okay.
You get a start.
Hey,
yeah, so it was fire. I mean, the spark was there. Just the timing wasn't right.
Yeah, the timing on the.
You know, so we
It
don't
seems
lose.
like I should do that better.
Yeah.
I think she.
I'm just thinking, so we don't lose track of anything. Let me just see. Why don't you? I was just gonna write down. You know, get your.
I think I still got your fellow's business cards actually
Oh really?
in my
Yeah.
wallet. Yeah.
But you know, here. I was just saying. Do you know? Like, can we call you sometime?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just thinking if we
Shoot me
want
an email.
to discuss it.
There you go. Send me an email. My email is wdtolk.
T.
ULK
Oh, that's a good idea.
at hotmail.com.
I'll tell you what, Johnny. I'll turn these cameras off.
All right, okay.
I think we got this. Oops. Hey,
T-
can you turn? Oh, can you turn this off? This is yours. I'm not sure I can even reach it. Got a lot of.
Okay. Yeah.